Hello Star Family, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well, everyone is safe and healthy wherever you are in the world. I have 3 stacks on the table here, 3 tarot decks that you can choose from for your reading. I have the Fairy Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, the Kawaii Tarot, and I have the Tarot of the Cloisters. In the picture clip, okay, in the very beginning or in the thumbnail, I took one card to represent the back of the tarot deck of your choice, okay? These stacks on the very bottom were pre-shuffled to save time. I will shuffle live for each reading 1, 2, and 3 from the stack or the tarot deck that you have chosen. Okay, timestamps are pinned in the comment section. They're also in the description box now. So if you haven't had a chance to meditate on your card stacks as of yet, by all means, go back to the very beginning of the video. Timestamps are there for silent meditation. Take as much time as you need to choose the stacks that you feel intuitively drawn to. Pick more than one stack also if that's what you feel led to do, because that's perfectly fine. Keep in mind, readings are general. They're not going to apply to everybody watching, and I certainly wouldn't expect them to. At the time that I'm recording this video, obviously we know what's happening in the world. So there may or may not be messages here for you. But in the event that, let's say, this one doesn't connect, feel free to check out again my pick a card playlist to see what I might have available. There might be something else there for you instead. Readings are timeless, and that's why I say that. So by all means, check that out. If I'm not the reader for you, that's totally okay too, because YouTube's full of so many readers out there, and I'm pretty sure there will be one out there that has the messages that you're looking for. So again, timeless messages despite what's happening in the world at the moment, whether you watch it now at the time of upload or you watch it 5 to 10 years from now. I do consider all my readings timeless, and I hope that there will be a message for you somewhere, whether now or down the road. Okay, so much love to everybody watching. I will start directly with stack number 1. Stack number 1. You chose the Fairy Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. That's what I will be using to pull cards on the spot for you. The topic of your pick a card is hopeful, helpful, healing messages that you may need to hear at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to start first with the pre-shuffled pile. Okay, let's see what we have. Now I'm going to leave that one for the end. Okay, so that's a feather. Okay, it says family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Okay? It says lost and found. It says what was once lost is about to be found, and thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay? It says spirit. It says spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Okay? And we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Fidelity card. Okay, and let's see what we can get from the tarot. Hopeful, helpful, healing messages for stack number 1. Viewers, please. 3 cards is what we're looking for to accompany this reading. Okay, so we have the 9 of Summer, the Fool, which is the dreamer energy, and we have the Wheel. Okay, so this is lovely. 9 of Summer is the 9 of Cups. Okay, so wow, 9 of Cups, the Fool, and the Wheel. So there's some kind of shift. Okay, there's some kind of shift happening at the moment. It says the Wheel. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car, or some travel. Okay. The Fool definitely does talk about a new journey. All right. It says embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. And then the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups, says, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Okay. So honestly, these are so beautiful and positive. You know, I can't help but think that for whatever reason, you're on the brink of something here. Okay. There's something in life that is starting to shift, that is starting to change in a way that's kind of, I feel like, reconnecting you back to something or someone. We do have the family energy here, so it's definitely talking about our connections with other people and the way that we can heal those connections in some way. Maybe it was somebody that you haven't spent time with or you haven't seen in a long time, and you're starting to kind of reconnect back to that situation or back to those people. All right, and it does say, basically, there's a moment here, an opportunity to understand and heal those connections. Okay. Basically, again, what was lost will soon be refound, or I feel like this vibe of like reconnecting back. Okay. You do have the Six of Pentacles here, which is that equilibrium, that equal give and take, right? Where we try to find harmony and balance and reciprocity in any situation. That does very much apply to like our family life, our connections with friends, loved ones, maybe those that we have lost touch with. Okay. I do feel like the Fidelity card is basically saying there's love and loyalty here in those connections, and it's kind of time to recoup those, or mend fences, or come back together and strengthen those bonds, right? So I do feel like there is an opportunity here in whatever your situation is, to basically mend the fences of those connections, prioritize what's important at the moment, right? Reconnect back to what was lost and recover that. It does really feel like an energy of like trying to recover, whether it be recover time, whether it be recover the connections that were once lost. It's all about balance and equilibrium in those connections. And it's like, if you guys watching, for stack number 1 viewers, okay, have a certain wish or hope for those connections, because I honestly do feel like this is very much heavily people involved, especially with that Six of Pentacles and the family energy and this Fidelity card. So I feel like if you've had wishes or hopes of finding time, making time, or just being with somebody again, whether it be like a reconnection or reconciliation in some way, or being with your person again in some shape or form, okay, whoever it is, or whatever the circumstances may be, it does feel like what was once lost will now be found, recovered, recouped, and healed. Okay, that's really what this is feeling like, because if there's a natural bond, if there's a natural connection, that it feels like it, with the Fidelity energy, it's like there's always this innate loyalty is kind of what I'm getting from this. There's some kind of innate loyalty to a specific someone or a family or a unit or some kind of union. Okay, if you've been feeling like your wish has been to kind of to heal this, to fix this, to mend this, it really is feeling like the tide is turning, so that way that can be done. Okay, we do have the idea of wish fulfillment. Okay, your person, whoever this is, or the situation being healed could be your wish. And it feels like that is what's coming to fruition. The ability now to heal and mend those fences. Start over with the Fool energy. Take a leap of faith on your person. Take a leap of faith on the situation. Not hesitate, right? Because the Fool doesn't hesitate to take action or make the first step towards something or someone. It knows it has to do it. It casts aside the fear in order to take the first step that it feels necessary in order to embrace a new journey. Okay, so I do feel like some of you are actually in the process of doing this, taking that first step. Okay, and it's like the tide, I'm hearing with the wheel, the tide is turning, the wheel is turning now, so that way these things can align in order for you to have your wish, maybe in regards to a certain someone, or to have the wish to maybe even heal finances, okay, for the family. All right, if some of you have been struggling financially, there's something, the tide feels like it's turning in a way that is fortunate, one that's going to benefit you, okay, to get the wish, to improve the situation, to give you a fresh start in whatever circumstance it may be. Like it's this card over here is kind of giving the idea that spirit is in flow of this. Okay, it says spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Yes. When we heal, when we mend our, whether it be heal ourselves or mend the connections with others, it does allow us to see the true nature of ourselves, the situation, the other person. Spirit does provide insight and clarity. And I feel like not only that, but I feel like spirit is in flow, okay, or has control over the flow of where this is going for you, right? With the full energy, there is a new journey. There is something new on the horizon here. And it feels like with this card here, spirit is in control of what's on the horizon. It kind of makes me feel like to say not to be too concerned or not to worry. You will, if you're disconnected from somebody that you love, you will reunite with them. That's what this is feeling like. Okay, you will reunite with them. The fidelity energy does talk about the loyalty in those connections. You can't quite break those bonds. They're naturally there. They're spiritually there. The fidelity energy does talk about close friendships, bonds, and connections. So again, could be a friend, could be love, could be a family member. There is peace coming from this, okay? That's why this energy is mentioning that. This is be open to the gifts within the situation, okay? So something good is going to come of this. And I'm kind of feeling like with the Nine of Cups energy, like this vibe of your cups being full, okay? And a happy outcome is going to come from this healing and reconnecting back to your person or your family or to something or someone that you felt was lost from you or separated from you. Okay. It says delays are over. Okay. A sudden, unexpected turn of good luck. Somebody might be coming towards you as well. That's why it says a new car or travel. Either you're going to be going to travel to somebody or somebody's going to be traveling to you or coming to you. It doesn't have to be literal travel. It could be figurative in the sense that somebody might just call, you know? That's also the vibe that I'm getting. But there's a shift in the air I'm feeling from this, and it's one that's going to open up a door that has been maybe closed to you for some time. And it's one that is based on a wish or hope or dream that you have cultivated somewhere in your heart in regards to someone, maybe even like I said earlier, in regards to finances or money, okay? So some kind of wish fulfillment, the door is opening so that way you can walk into it, into that wish fulfillment. And the Fool is an energy that he doesn't allow himself to worry too much. He doesn't carry the baggage of the past on his shoulders. He continues to proceed forward because he knows that if he's going to take the journey or take the first step towards something or someone, he can't be scared while doing it. Because fear is a heavy weight, right? It can literally stop you in your tracks, you know? It can stop you from taking the first step towards something or someone. And that's why the Fool card, I feel like, is depicted with wings. You know, also, she's not afraid to fly if she has to. She carries lightly, too. She doesn't carry a lot of baggage. If you're going to take that leap of faith, right, you have to kind of just sometimes throw a little caution to the wind. And when you do that, you can't be scared or you will never take that first step. Okay, so I do feel like either this is the first step towards something that you've wanted to do for a really long time, and it's like now you have the opportunity where before you didn't, or this is either taking the first step towards a certain someone or somebody taking the first step towards you. That maybe that door perhaps had been blocked for a while, but now this is coming through. The tide is turning to open that door. So either you can walk through it or they can walk through it. And if it's not love related or family related, it's so that way you can walk through the door towards something that you've been wishing for a really long time. And Spirit finally like has kind of, it's kind of like lifted the floodgates, I'm feeling. Okay. And there's a flow here happening. And it's under the universe's control. Like it's in good, it feels like it just feels like it's in good hands. Do you see what I mean? So what was once held from you is not withheld from you any longer. That's why it says sometimes the lost and found fairy can help you find things we never even realized were missing from us or lost, or that we've been maybe withheld from. And all these wings in the cards just feel like this is a moment where you can fly, okay? It's going to turn for the better, and you'll be able to just do whatever you felt that you were held back from doing for so long. So this feels like a lot like encouragement to say that your situation is improving. It will improve. It's on the verge of improving. Wish fulfillment's yours. It's time to walk into that new chapter. Go with the flow. Remember, because the wheel is one of those energies where it's like you can't hesitate with the wheel. Okay, you have to just trust where it's taking you. The wheel of change. So change is on the air, or in the air, and it's shifting you in the direction of your wish. Okay, so I'm going to pull this over. Let's see. It's a bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Look at that. We have two. Yeah, bluebirds are birds of happiness. And it says peace. Be open to the gifts. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute here. It says be open to the gifts. Why are they? Yeah, they are repeating themselves. Be open to the gifts within the situation. Allow yourself to feel peace. You are being gifted. So the word gift is mentioned twice. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. And the word peace is also mentioned. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light. Okay, this is a blue bird, and this is amazing. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a little. Even I get excited when I see synchronicity like that. Okay, so yeah, definitely, wow. So the color blue might mean something to you as well. Maybe somebody's favorite color. It is an energy that's very calming and soothing. And it also talks, when I think of like blue, I also think of like the throat chakra. Okay, so it could be, like I said, I was getting the vibe that maybe somebody could be reaching out to you. Somebody could be calling you. There could be some form of communication as well. Yeah, it says surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. So I honestly feel this is an opportunity to heal a connection with somebody special. Right? And if it's not that, it's definitely the situation, a family situation, maybe finances improving, eventually to get to the point where you're getting your wish fulfillment. What was withheld from you is not being withheld any longer. The floodgates are opening up. Spirit has it in control. And it's now time to kind of like walk in the direction with the Fool and the wheel of what's being brought to you, right? All right, so I'm going to grab a final oracle. And I'm going to kind of cut this differently because I don't want to see what I'm pulling. Okay. Now, if one falls out, that's fine. I will definitely accept that. But these are really long. Okay. That's insane. I cut it. And wasn't that what was on top when I started? Interesting. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. It says Thunderbird. Transition, initiation, victory. Boom. Look at that. Transition right here. Changes on in the air, right? The tide is turning in your favor now. Victory. Yes, victory over the past situations or whatever was causing a delay or hindrance of some sort, or you felt blocked, whatever it was that you felt was blocked from you, right? It says, I take the journey with courage in my heart. Absolutely. So does the Fool energy. Like I said, he's not scared. He can't let fear hold him back, or he'll never start or take the first step, right? So let's see what it says. You are meant to take a journey. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I get a little like beside myself. The Fool's journey. Hello, right? It says you are meant to take a journey. It may be, and I did say that it may not be like the travel, right, that I mentioned earlier. It may not be literal. It could just be figurative, right? And that's kind of what this next sentence is saying. It said it may be an inner or outer journey, and you will have spiritual protection. I did say Spirit has it all under control, right? Wow. It says you'll have spiritual protection on your quest. Your current soul journey includes an experience of initiation. The Fool energy is that initiation. A challenge becomes a soul victory as you gain wisdom and awareness of your courage, strength, and inner resources. A new chapter, again, more talk of like that Fool energy, right? A new chapter will begin for you, signaling the end of a time of struggle. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. And the dawning of a more positive, successful chapter. Okay, right here. Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune. Wish fulfillment. Wow. Okay. A new chapter will begin for you, signaling the end of a time of struggle and the dawning of more positive, successful chapter in your life. Open your heart and mind with optimism. Again, back to the Fool, right? He is optimistic energy, happy-go-lucky energy. Open your heart and mind with optimism as a significant blessing and gift of grace is headed your way. Holy cow, need I say more? Stack number 1. This is beautiful. Okay? Thunderbird, Firebird, you're literally on fire. Okay? This is beautiful. So, I kind of want to pull angel numbers too, because why not, right? We're already here. Let's just do it. Let's see what other messages we can get from the dice in regards to angel numbers. I would recommend, if you're not familiar with my channel, I roll the dice, I get you some angel numbers, you do your research and see how it connects to the reading, and glean other additional messages that may help accompany this reading for you. Okay, so let's see. 2, 6, and 11. So 2611 is your angel number. Okay, 2611 is your angel number, stack number 1. Much love and blessings to you wherever you are. Sending you a big hug. Just be well, stay safe. And if you want to see what I have available on my Etsy shop, by all means, visit me there. It helps support this channel. See what readings I have available if you're looking to book. You could book a reading with me at any time. Also, like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notification. Also to support this channel. And if you feel this connects for you, you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below, because I do love hearing from everybody. And I love seeing you guys connect with each other in the comment section as well. So much love to you, stack number 1. Be well, stay safe, and sending all my love. Stack number 2. This is a tarot deck you chose. The card in the thumbnail was to this deck. I will shuffle this tarot deck for you on the spot. We'll get 3 cards. I have pre-shuffled this pile of different cards for you, and I will pull these over. So the reading is basically, what hopeful, helpful, healing messages do you need to hear at the moment? So let's see what you have. Okay, it says entrepreneur. It says self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Okay, so that's basically telling you your success is assured in your endeavors. Whether it doesn't have to be entrepreneurship, it could be any literal personal goal that you have in mind for yourself, right? It says pure intention. It says the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Okay, it says clarity. A mind of clarity is a mind of action. I like that. Okay, so we have the, what is it, the Eight of Wands, which is also a card. The Eight of Clubs and the Eight of Wands, both cards of action. And we have House. That is a Feather Oracle. I will pull that over at the end. I'm going to put that over here for now. I want 3 tarot cards to help accompany your reading. So let's see. Hopeful, helpful, healing messages for stack number 2 viewers, please. What do they need to hear at the moment? Hopeful, healing, helpful messages for stack number 2. Let's see. 3 cards, please, to accompany this reading. Ooh, there goes one. Hangman. I just want 2 more. Ooh, I just bent my cards. A little rough with them today. All right. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. That's pretty awesome. One more. Okay. Wow, the Death card. All right, don't get alarmed, people. All right, so let's see. Why am I feeling like for whatever reason there's some kind of maybe I'm hearing a hesitation, okay, coming from your reading. That's why it says a mind of clarity is a mind of action. So some of you might be hesitating because you don't really see a situation clearly, and maybe that's also why the Hangman is here. You know, the Hangman is an energy that will, you know, be or feel that it's in an uncomfortable position, right? And it's that moment of trying to gain enlightenment. Maybe you're trying to meditate on the next course of action that you should take, right? And it does involve your overall emotional happiness and well-being with the 10 of Cups. And there's some kind of like change on the horizon here. And, you know, just to be honest, stack number 1, to give you guys a heads up, stack number 1 had the Wheel of Fortune in this same position, and those cards are cards of change and transition. So again, change is beckoning. Okay, this is shifting. There's a shift in the air. Okay, I think we all feel it considering what's happening in the world right now, and despite all of that, this reading is timeless. So it's just, it does feel like the energies presenting themselves are really speaking also, not just for those who pick their individual piles, but for the collective as a whole, okay? There's a shift in the air. There's change on the horizon. A lot of things need to shift and change at the moment for the better, okay? And there's a desire to see that in your own life, in your own personal goals here. There's this hesitation, though. And it could be that something's on hold. Something feels like it's keeping you on hold. All right, with the Hangman, and you're trying to gain enlightenment, see things from a different perspective, maybe while you are waiting to take that move or make that move. Like, what else can you do if you're trying to process something, meditate on something, think about something? It's all part of the process. It's like that calm before the storm, that calm before you finally take that first step forward, that calm before you finally take that action. But there is a call to action here in stack number 2's reading, okay, in your reading. But it's also giving the vibe, yes, that initial hesitation, right? But that initial hesitation is not in vain, because that to me is a perfect opportunity to sit with yourself like the Hangman would. Think about it, meditate on it, gain your moment of clarity and enlightenment, okay? Clarity and enlightenment. But there definitely is a call to action in some way, and not to sit on it forever. Because your emotional happiness and your emotional well-being with that 10 of Cups, and maybe has to do with family, okay? Maybe happiness within the home. We see it here, 2 cards that would indicate happiness in the home, family life, right? Or your stability, because your home is your haven, it's your safe place, right? And as I record this video, a lot of us are stuck at home, right? But it's a perfect opportunity as well to meditate, to think, to process, to gain clarity, to sit with oneself. So many of us are so busy all the time in the rat race, running around in circles, trying to earn that dollar, trying to keep our life afloat, busy, that we don't get a chance to sit with ourselves, right? And think and really face our lives and take a good hard look at it, right? So if you're stuck at home with these 2 cards, right, surrounded by your family, it's kind of a good opportunity to sit down and focus on what's important. Reconnect back to yourself. Am I not right? Gain that moment of clarity that maybe has eluded you for some time. Think of a plan of action, right? And set those intentions. As I record this right now, we're in a full moon. Okay, this is a full moon. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not a full moon, a new moon. My bad. New moon. New moon time is that time of pure intention. I'm sorry. Full moon is time for release, right? I think we were trying to let a lot of things go last time, but now this is time to set the intention for the new energy that's trying to beckon, the things that are trying to arrive, all right? And it's that moment of intention where you sit with yourself, okay, with this hangman energy. You gain your moment of clarity. You set your intentions for the plans or the actions that you're gonna look to take in the future. Because a lot of it has to do with your emotional wellness and happiness and well-being within the home or family or just in your life in general. Whatever it is whatever stability that you're seeking, okay, inspirationally, creatively, especially with all the wands and the entrepreneur energy here, stability in the home life, maybe with money, career. This is a perfect time now to kind of like sit with yourself, set those intentions, hatch a plan. All right, so you might feel like, oh, this is a moment where, I'm not sure, you might hesitate, but at the same time, it's a moment of inaction with the hangman, and that time is precious for the planning of what it is that you intend to do when the time is right, so you can seek your happiness, make the changes necessary, all right, to find your happiness. There's something you want to do, something you want to accomplish, something you want for yourself or for your family or for your home life. And it requires action, right? The downtime that you may be experiencing at the moment, or the hesitation. Okay, if some of you can take action but are hesitating to take action, it's still that moment of inaction. It is a moment of downtime, whether it be figurative or literally. And that's the moment you take advantage of that moment. Because that's the moment where you sit with yourself. If you sit with yourself long enough, like the hangman would, you'll gain that moment of insight and clarity. That'll help you then, with the 8 of Wands, move in the direction that you want to move into without hesitation. Okay, we all have those moments of action and inaction, rest and momentum. Okay, and the moments of rest and inaction are not in vain. It's a necessary time of preparation for the moment that you go to take action. It's just as important. So if you feel that you're in a lull, it's not in vain. It's needed. Okay, it is needed. It's like an incubation period before things start to pop off and you get moving. Okay, the 8 of Wands is indicating that movement. There's a need to take action. There's a need for movement, speed, and momentum. Absolutely. But in a moment of quiet, like the hangman, in a moment of stillness, it is the perfect time to set your intention thoroughly in manifestation of what action you want to take. Gain your moment of clarity So that way, when you're ready to step forward, you do not hesitate at all. You know what it is that you're doing with utmost certainty and confidence. Okay. But I will say this, the death card energy is indicating to me that the intention that you have for yourself, or the action that you intend to take towards a personal goal, towards some form of stability, emotional fulfillment, and happiness, is inevitable. Okay. You can't avoid making that change forever, not with the death energy. If your heart wants it, you feel it, if it's necessary for you and your own happiness and your own personal fulfillment, you're going to make that change toward it, whether it be now or a year from now or 5. It doesn't matter. Eventually, it's going to happen. You're already kind of, your energy here, or the cards here, are kind of feeling like you're already on the path towards that. You're already on the path towards making the shift and the changes necessary for your own happiness. And in this time of, contemplation, or this meditative state, or this time of quiet and inaction, okay, it's really like, this feels like a moment of prioritizing what's important, okay, with that 10 of Cups. Prioritize what's important to you. Then when the moment's right, take action toward it. Okay? The Hangman is an epiphany moment. And you'll get that light bulb's going to go, it's going to, ignite. You'll see the light bulb go off or turn on. I don't know how to say it. That light bulb moment of that epiphany. And then it's like making the changes necessary in pursuit of what makes you happy. Because there's something beckoning with this death card. You can't avoid it. It's like it's necessary for a metamorphosis, okay? And sometimes I think of the death card as like something's got to give. And you either go toward it or it's going to come for you, the change, okay? You either go towards the change yourself or it's going to come for you. Like, it's not anything that you can avoid. If it's almost feels like stack number 2, you're meant for this change because it involves your happiness, your well-being. Like, this is meant for you. You have a wish here that wants to be granted and manifested. That's why it says, manifest your heart's desire with pure intention for the highest good. Whatever that personal goal may be. Okay, so let's see what this card is saying. Because I do feel like this is that calm right before you get some kind of awakening or epiphany moment about the thing that you're wishing for. And then it's like, boom, you get your sudden understanding. And then it's like, okay, now I know what to do. Now I know what I want to do. Now I know what I deserve, or now I know what makes me happy, or what will make me happy. And then you're not going to be able to sit still. That 8 of Wands energy can't sit still. It's on the go, go, go. It's high speed action and momentum. So it's very contradictory to see a Hangman energy with the 8 of Wands, right? Because it's like action versus inaction. And then I'm getting the vibe of the hesitation in between, right? But this is a metamorphosis. This is like that moment right before the butterfly starts to push itself out of its cocoon. It's incubation, right? It's gestation. And then there's a birth, a metamorphosis, a transition, a change, but one that's so necessary. and one that can't be avoided. All right. So again, let's see. A cardinal. It says, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. So again, it's that idea of taking power, or your power, in your own hands and being a leader, kind of like not a follower, right? Maybe some of you are looking with this entrepreneur energy to get out that rat race because it's just not for you. And that does take leadership. If the normal 9-to-5 gig is not making you happy, right? Downtime, or that moment of inaction, is the perfect time to kind of hatch a plan. So that way you can pursue a personal goal, maybe one that has you be a leader in some way, be self-employed, or choose your own path, forge your own journey ahead, one that's going to make you happy and emotionally fulfilled, maybe provide for your family at the same time. Okay, so like I said, any moment of inaction is not in vain. It's necessary in preparation for when the wish comes or the momentum starts to kick off. So let's get one of these. These are very awkward to shuffle, so I am going to shuffle this way, and then I'm going to cut the deck to grab a card from the middle. Okay. So I want a card to help accompany your reading. You're on the brink of something, though. Okay. A lot of thinking, a lot of processing for the moment, but that's helpful because you're gaining clarity while doing that. So it's not a waste, okay? Still part of the process, right? To getting towards the thing you're after, right? Inaction is just as important as the moments of momentum when you're in the pursuit of a goal, okay? No time is wasted. Okay. All right. What do we have? Condor. All right, it was stuck. Okay. All right, it says hope, unexpected success, sacred alliances. That's beautiful. Affirmation, I accept life and I thrive. I love that. All right, it says, even if all seems lost, there will be a reversal of a negative trend and the restoration of life-affirming energy. That's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and you know what? This death card talks about endings. Endings bring new beginnings, right? So it could be that once you get your head on straight, after you have your moment of clarity and understanding, you take action towards that thing, and something else has to come to a close in order for you to pursue what's on the other side, right? With that death energy. What's on the other side of this change, basically. It says, find the wisdom within to embrace that which others turn away from. In learning from your experiences, your soul will become strong, nourished, and empowered. Absolutely. We have 2 cards of empowerment here. Again, the idea of stepping into leadership, right? It says, trust in the value of what cannot be put into words. Again, happiness, right? Happiness, trust in the value of that which can't be put into words, like your own inner voice too, is what I'm getting from that. You can tune, and your spirituality as well. So you could tune into a deeper nonverbal way of being and communicating. I think that's talking about the hangman, all right? You're tuning into self to find those things, to find the value of the things within yourself. You can have a far-reaching influence. Authentic self-expression is important for your well-being. Absolutely. Okay, personal goals, what makes you you, what makes you happy and fulfilled and thriving. Listen to the wisdom of your body as well. That is important. okay? It's all interconnected, mind, body, heart, and spirit, all right? So I love this. This is basically giving you hope, success in your endeavors. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to what makes you happy. Listen to what you feel is a priority to you, what makes you unique, what helps you sing your own individual song. I think your talents, your gifts, whatever makes you you, your uniqueness is what is going to help lead you to success. And this feels, honestly, your reading number 2 feels like a moment where you're incubating the ideas of your heart and kind of like bringing them out to the surface so that way you can really see what it is that you want for yourself, okay? And then go in pursuit of that. There's a shift, there's a change happening, and it's like you're not gonna be able to sit still forever on it. So let's take a look at angel numbers. I want to roll the dice to see what we get. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll for some angel numbers. And then I would suggest you Googling those numbers from whatever trusted source that you feel will interpret the cards best for you, or not interpret the cards, interpret the numbers best for you. And do some further research to see if these angel numbers or the numbers that are rolled provide additional messages for you for your reading, okay? So let's take a look here. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have 5, 8, 4. So 584 is your angel number. Okay, I would, like I said, look it up. See what additional messages that number may indicate for you as far as your reading. It might enhance the reading. It might give you something else that wasn't mentioned, okay? Or that you might need. So with all of that being said, if you feel this connects for you, by all means, let me know in the comment section down below, because I really do like hearing from everybody. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notifications to support this channel, so that way you never miss a video either. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment. It's just a matter of visiting my Etsy shop, seeing what readings I have available. Word of warning, sometimes readings are sold out, but I always do repost, okay? So just visit me whenever you can, see what I have available, and you can book a reading at any time. So stack number 2, this is your reading. I will leave you here. Take care, sending all the love in the world. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you soon. Stack number 3, you chose this tarot deck. I will shuffle this on camera. These were pre-shuffled just to save time. But the topic of this reading is hopeful, helpful, healing messages that you need to hear right now, okay? So let's see what the cards say. All right, it says, Cupid, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all its glorious aspects. All right, it says moderation. It says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Okay. Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Allow the fairies... Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So basically everything in moderation, right? Inspiration. Be open to a world of endless possibilities. Okay, I like that. We have the, the 8 of Cups. Baby, which talks about new energy, trying to enter, new projects being nurtured. And you have the inspiration as well. Could be actual babies, children, family, home. All right, and this card I will pull over at the end. So let's see. 3 cards for stack number 3. Hopeful, helpful, healing messages for stack number 3. Let's see if we can get 3 cards to accompany this reading. There we go, 1. We have Temperance. Okay, that's moderation. Isn't that cool? We have the moderation and we have Temperance, which also speaks of that. All right. Sagittarius energy, perhaps. Maybe you or someone else. 2 more cards. Oh, okay. What do we got? Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be, and Page of Pentacles. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right, 2 core cards. All right, so I'm looking at this like, I don't know, I just heard there's time and place for everything. Maybe it has to do with the moderation energy I'm picking up here. And that also talks about a healthy balance, right? A healthy balance in everyday life, everyday living. And it feels like walking away from something with the Eight of Cups, right? That maybe isn't helping you, or, you know, if maybe, hey, maybe it's a shift in perception in regards to the way that you deal with certain things, or maybe things that aren't serving your highest good, right? And it's like there's this vibe of wanting to walk away from that which is no longer helping you in search of what is more soul fulfilling and healthy and balanced, okay? Because there is a vibe of equilibrium, needing to have equilibrium in a situation where it's something's not working, and then wanting to walk away from that in order to pursue what is working, in order to pursue something new, something that's more helpful, more helpful and healthy. They're inspired to move away from something and start over to something new. It could be a mindset, a way of eating. It could be a relationship, okay? There's like a wake-up call here. This card does indicate that. So does the Eight of Cups, because the Eight of Cups talks about, spiritual pilgrimage, having some kind of wake-up call. And then you walk in the direction of that, right? And leave behind what isn't helping anymore, what's not fulfilling anymore. And this card is basically saying, hey, you're having an awakening of the heart in regards to your love for life itself, right? It says your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. So you made a decision, it seems, to walk away from something that's not helping in order to walk in the direction of something that will help, that will fulfill, that will make you happy, that will create an equilibrium. There, again, the idea of a shift, and things are changing, things are turning around in some kind of way. You know, the Eight of Cups does talk about sometimes situations that don't really amount to anything more than the Eight Cups, and you want to walk in the direction of the Nine Cups, which is, self-happiness, self-love, and then you want to walk from that into the Ten of Cups, which is, love in a healthy, happy home and relationship. So some of you are leaving behind a connection or relationship or something that just wasn't helping the soul's journey, right? You're doing it to find your happiness, your equilibrium, the inner balance and harmony within yourself. And to kind of balance out any opposing, forces that would create an imbalance for you. Okay, because sometimes we struggle with ourselves. We get conflicts of head and heart all the time in regards to many aspects of life, not just love and romance, but we feel conflicted within ourselves. And then the Temperance energy is like that healing vibe, that transmutation, that alchemy, that inner alchemy that eventually finds the middle ground and then puts us on a path to healing and happiness. So I feel like stack number 3, a lot of you are doing that right now. You're doing some kind of healing work on yourself. You're learning to love yourself a little bit more. You're reevaluating what's important. Maybe you're getting healthy, changing your eating habits in some way, saying no to things that aren't really creating a healthy life for you or happy life for you. And, saying no sometimes and setting healthy boundaries is also part of self-care. So it feels like to me, you're very focused on your self-care right now. Doing what brings you happiness, balance, and equilibrium. Surrounding yourself with people of the same mindset as well. Connections perhaps that are equal and balanced. You're looking forward to the new. It's like you're leaving something behind with this Eight of Cups, and you're looking forward to something new. I could really also see this. Some of you could be pregnant and you're focused on eating healthy for the pregnancy. Okay, that's just for some of you out there, not everyone. Okay, but I could definitely see that vibe here. Focus on, the love that you have for yourself, for the baby, and that kind of thing. Okay. But I honestly feel like this is an energy of taking better care of yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, focusing on loving things, loving connections, seeking something better than what you had experienced before, wanting what you feel you deserve now more than ever, and then going in pursuit of that new thing. Temperance is that healing energy that also wants to find the equilibrium because it knows it deserves balance, right? You're inspired with this energy. It says, be open to the world of endless possibilities while new energy is trying to open up to you. And I think, you're excited about the changes that you're making for yourself. You're looking forward to the changes that you're making towards new things, towards better things, towards those things that you deserve and feel that you're worthy of. Queen of Swords is an energy where, she always does what's right and best and good for her. Not gender specific. But she holds the sword of truth. And, the sword of truth to me is that energy where it's like, you're going to speak your truth. You're going to live your truth. You're going to do what's right for you. And you're not going to settle for anything other than what's right. The Queen of Swords has been through some things also. She's tough. She's resilient. She's the queen that, to me, has a backbone of steel. And she may seem very rigid to others on the outside, but it's because she's been through things and it has taught her a lot. So she approaches things from a logical mindset sometimes because it's necessary. I'm hearing self-preserve. So some of you feel like you might be in self-preservation mode towards, your own happiness, defending, because she has this sword up in front. It's like a defense. To me, it seems like she has a sword up in defense of her beliefs or defense of what she feels is right for her. And she doesn't really let anybody convince her otherwise. And you would walk away from what doesn't work with the Eight of Cups with this Queen of Swords energy. Because when you know your worth, like the Queen of Swords, she doesn't stick around for something that's not working, okay? She changes, she'll shift her direction. She'll choose something else without hesitation. Again, the need to always, be true to her. She'll choose based on what is true to her and what is right to her and fair, right? And she doesn't have a problem communicating that either. You're open to the new possibilities after this change or after this journey in a different direction from what you're used to. It is new, but you're excited about the new with these two cards, maybe inspired because you're making a healthy choice is what I'm feeling. One that is going to put you on the path to maybe new love, self-love, more healthy connections and relationships or friendships. So this is just basically confirmation that if you made a choice recently to walk away from something that wasn't working, if you had a shift in mindset to switch things up in your life, you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. And that's why this Page of Pentacles is here too, because this is an energy also of possibility, right? It's also brand new energy. But in the tangible sense, okay? Could be earth energy somewhere. In a tangible sense that there's opportunity and possibility awaiting you physically, as well as emotionally and spiritually. Page of Pentacles is that initial physical step, like where you plant the seed, all right, towards something new, and you have the potential to watch it grow and thrive and develop and mature from a page to a knight to a queen to then a king, which is solid, stable, secure, right? Pages are that brand new energy where it's like you're just getting your feet wet, you're just learning the ropes, maybe of a new path that you've taken or you've left something behind. Maybe some of you have moved. You're just getting your feet wet in a situation. You're learning the ropes, but everybody got to start out somewhere, and you're okay with that. Because you're open to whatever lies ahead. Yeah, definitely two cards of balance, moderation, and harmony, trying to find harmony within yourself. So I feel that this is a time of you taking care, enjoying things that make you happy, that make you thrive. Self-care mode right now while you can, right? So let's see what this card says. Duck. It says find comfort and balance. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Temperance is balance and harmony. Moderation also finds balance, you know. It says find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It does resonate with the tarot cards here. Okay, as far as the balance, especially the comfort, you know, do what makes you happy, do what you feel is best for you, stand in your truth, walk in that direction, or keep making the shifts or the adjustments and the changes necessary in order to take better care of yourself in whatever form that may be, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay, because I think what this is doing, it's opening you up to new things, new people, maybe new love potential for some of you, new opportunities with the Page of Pentacles, you opening you up to plant new seeds of intention, possibly as well. Having a clear mind in order to do it as well. Okay, it feels like you're headed toward a really healthy place. And the minute you're in alignment, I feel with these two cards, the Queen of Swords and the Temperance, you know, the possibilities are then endless. And then this energy is saying, yeah, continue to find the comfort and the balance in any way that you can, because it's just aligning you to be aided or supported in your endeavors. All right, so let's get a final oracle card here. I don't want to see what I'm, you know, pulling, so I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck for you. And we'll grab, you know, once the deck is cut or split, whatever card is on top is what we will, okay, grab. A bunch of them flew out. What we will grab, basically, when I cut the deck for your card. Okay. Hummingbird. Let's see what it says. Shift, optimism, spontaneity. It says affirmation. I am strength and sweetness. Ooh, perfect balance, right? It's like sugar and spice, right? A perfect balance in between. You're both. And that does kind of resemble the energy of, you know, the temperance and the moderation. It's like two opposing forces or two things, you know, that are different. I always usually describe the temperance energy as like the mixologist, right, at a bar. They take these different concoctions, yet somehow find the middle ground, the solution between the two that creates something amazing, you know. Different ingredients, yet when they come together, they create something beautiful. Right? You might have one thing that would be sour, you might have another ingredient that might be sweet, but then when the two of them come together, you know, it tastes amazing, like lemonade, right? And that's kind of like what it is. It's like that mixologist finding the middle ground between those two ingredients or those two opposing forces within ourselves that are very different, yet we balance them out, and we have, you know, we create that inner harmony when we do so. So there's a shift again, you know, shift towards something better, right? A shift towards something optimistic, something better. That's what the Eight of Cups does. It shifts towards what's not working, or leaves behind what's not working, in search of what will or what does work, right? So some kind of shift that you've made towards your happiness, your inner harmony, your, trying to find that balance with it, whether it be within yourself or in situations that maybe will make you a lot more happy, right? So let's see what it says. It says, shift the vibration of the thoughts, words, music, or other sounds you take in each day so that they nourish you, right? Again, let's talk about health and nourishment, right? Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Okay. Now, when we ingest things, it's not just food. We can spiritually ingest things by what we watch, what we see on television, news, what we read, what we're exposed to on social media. That's still ingesting something. So it's not just about food. Okay? And it says, try to eat mindfully and healthfully. Okay? So it's like, be mindful of what you're ingesting. And I'm talking, beyond food right now. Okay? Now, some of you might be dieting and taking better care of your health and all that stuff. That's great. But I also feel this is talking a little bit metaphorically. All right? As far as like what you're ingesting. And it makes sense. Yeah. Shift the vibration of the thoughts, words, music, or other sounds you take in each day so they nourish you. Yeah. Or so they nourish you and then don't drain you. You don't want anything. You don't want to ingest anything that's going to drain your energy. That's right. Give yourself permission to change your mind and your direction. That's what the Eight of Cups does. Based on what is happening in the moment. That's right. You can protect yourself by listening to your instincts. You know how to bring out the best in people and yourself by connecting with your beautiful soul, or with what benefits your beautiful soul, right? Look at that balance. How many cards of balance do we have here? 1, 2, now 3. Balance a surge of activity with some divine downtime of deep stillness and rest, right? Self-care. Remove yourself from things and situations that perhaps aren't nourishing to your soul, but replace those negative things with things that are nourishing to the soul instead. All right, take care of yourself. Have compassion for yourself, right? Downtime sometimes is necessary. It says, give sweetly to yourself and others. You are encouraged to explore your capacity to transform and evolve. Absolutely. And I think that's what this is all about. Eight of Cups it's a soul searching card. It goes in search of what's going to lift it up, edify it. Remember, it wants to evolve from the 8 to the 9 to the 10 of Cups. Okay. I'm going to roll for some angel numbers. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, I do roll the dice. We get angel numbers, and then I recommend checking out a trusted source of your choice as far as interpreting those angel numbers for additional messages to accompany this reading. It might even confirm something said in the reading, okay? Or provide additional messages altogether. All right, so let's see. All right, 11, 9, 8. So 1198 is your angel number, okay? So I would look up 1198, see what additional messages that number may have for you that may accompany this reading again, or provide something entirely different altogether. So much love to you, stack number 3. This is your reading. I think you're making the right choices toward maybe a healthier mindset, maybe making healthier choices, ones that are more beneficial to you on your journey, because you want it feels like you want new things, and you want something that's going to align with you versus not. Okay, so you're on the right path. So this is your reading. If you feel it connects, by all means, leave me some comments in the comment section down below, because I do like hearing from everybody. I also like seeing you guys interact with each other. That does make me happy. And if you want to support this channel, like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notifications so you never miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. The link to my Etsy shop is there, as well as in the pinned comment. All you have to do is visit me on Etsy, see what I have available. Word of warning, sometimes readings are sold out, but I always do relist them, repost them. Just visit me once in a while to see what I have available, and you can book a reading with me at any time. So much love to you, stack number 3. Stay safe, keep shining. I'm sending all my love. Take care.